Hello everybody, it's Peter the Rock. I've just one more little video. They're drilling into the side of the viaduct there for some reason. It looks like there's some fluid coming down, some water, but I don't want to just show you that. What I want to show you is two things. One is quite a good view of the back of Dominique as it heads towards London in an easterly direction, but most interestingly, something I haven't seen before, which is all the segments lined up. This is from beneath. You can see them on QMaster videos for yourself, but here is one just above me, maybe 50 feet, 60 feet away, because the height of the viaduct is 30 foot above the ambient land. There's one lined up, there's the next one lined up, and there's one beyond that lined up. And there are two beneath Dominique itself, which I filmed earlier this evening. It's now it's about 6 o'clock now on Thursday the 16th of May. There's a lot of drilling going on in this particular spot, and it looks like he's using a kango. Now, those of you who are interested in my building site experience, I only mentioned it once. I did it when I was a student a couple of times, and I was very used to using a kango. A kango is like a road drill, but it's a bit lighter. You can actually lift it, whereas a road drill, it's too heavy to lift. It's for drilling in the road. Surprise, surprise. The road drill is a lot noisier as well, and you have to wear ear muffs or muffle the sound. A kango is a bit less noisy. Of course, those of you who are interested in this sort of thing know that decibels are on a logarithmic or exponential scale. So in other words, the difference between 100 decibels and 110 decibels is not the same as that between 110 and 120, even though numerically it's the same. Anyway, my experience was one of my experiences working in the docks at Dover. Need a special pass. We were building a freight shed, and the chimney, there was a chimney attached to it to extract all the lorry fumes from the lorries inside this freight shed, and they put a fan on top. We man-hauled it up with umpteen pulleys to a height of maybe 60 foot, and plonked it on top of the chimney, and of course it didn't fit. It was a 3-ton fan, so somebody had to go up there, inside the chimney. There were scaffold poles inside, up to the top where the fan was resting at a slightly funny angle, ready to be dropped into place, with a kango, and chip out bits of the inside of the chimney until the 3-ton fan kind of fell into place. That person was me, folks. I quite enjoyed it. I didn't wear a hard hat. I certainly didn't wear an orange suit. It was all very relaxed in those days. But it was nice to do this. Maybe I was quite thin then. I don't know why they picked me, or maybe because they thought I was more expendable than the proper labourers. And it's one of the proudest moments of my life when Jock, the ganger, who was kind of the HR equivalent, I suppose. He wasn't the foreman, but he dealt with the men. He came into our little hut one tea break and said, "Bill, Fred, Jim, up the road." That's my Scottish accent impression, because he was Scottish, and they didn't send me up the road. You know, that's unemployment for you. So I was flattered to be kept on ahead of some proper professional so-called labourers. A proud moment. Oh well. So there we are. So I've got a few other labouring tales to relate. I won't tell you them all now. I don't want to spoil you, but I just want you to see, you know, the beauty of Dominique, really, because it's going to get smaller as it heads into the distance through perspective, and the fact that we've got 3 visible segments and 2 segments underneath the crane of Dominique. I know some, oh, the lights have gone green. Does that mean that someone's coming? I don't know. Oh, they're going red again. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Maybe they change regularly anyway. Now I know some of you really enjoy my little traffic light discussions. So I'll show the people who haven't seen it before. Push button, wait for signal. The signal is not changing to green, please push button. Okay. Well, what I do is this light is only green for 3 seconds. So let's see if it's still the case. Here is my thumb. I'm going to push the button. It's all gone red. And yes, it's coming into green. 2, 3, and change. Sorry to those of you, especially Dave Figley, who's seen that before. So, one final look along. You know, I never tire of this view, really. It's like it's not exactly the Arc de Triomphe, but it's magnificently got great lines. This viaduct. I couldn't think of a better way of designing it. Here is the Grand Union Canal. For those of you who haven't seen it, that's a northerly direction up towards Moorhall Road. No narrowboats in sight, and just as I speak, a train is crossing the canal about half a mile to the south. That's the Chiltern line, but it's behind the trees. So I might be being viewed. I think there are a few cameras around the place, but I'm very grateful to people building HS2 to allow the public to sort of walk through here. They could easily say no, I suppose. And I'm grateful to you viewers for watching my observations and my ideas about how it all works. Cheers. Peter the Rock. Like and subscribe. Thanks.